Oh, I thought you love. Man, I was perfectly fine until I was about to say that. But oh, I thought you lovely people. This is Andre, the game I dig. I thank you once again for lending me a time of your ear and listening into another Gamer Starts Live. Even though there's not anybody here just yet, because I wasn't actually planning on doing another stream. But Discord wants to put the app on the Nintendo Switch. I think that's actually a pretty good idea. I actually use Discord on my phone. Um, I'm not on it as much as I probably should be, but I do use Discord, and it's good for like quick chat, and it's good for like texting and things like that. So it's a good. Give us time to breathe a little. Hey, look, man, shush. But no, Discord actually I think would be a pretty good fit for the Nintendo Switch. It could be run in the background. It doesn't take up a whole. It doesn't use up a whole lot of resources, and it would be a good. It would be a good alternative to have on the Switch, as opposed to just being able to utilize it the way that Nintendo has it set up with the mobile app. And on top of that, the Discord app on the Switch could actually be connected to the mobile app. So, and I'm talking about their mobile app, so that you could communicate with people who don't have, say, other people who you would be on your friends list, or who would be friends with you. You could communicate with them through Discord on the Switch, and they'd be on other platforms, and you can get them that way. I know the way I said it just sounded funny. So I think that would be a good idea. And I don't see Nintendo necessarily having a problem with it. It's just like the logistics though the logistics have to be worked out. But I could have sworn even before Reggie said this that I said that there would be other possible options. Here's one. Here's one of the other possible options. So, but it's just like I'm sitting here, like, how many times anyone who's checked on my channel, like, yes, I know Sidekick, you have been like up my behind, but every time I said something that's happened, and you've been right there to point it out to me, like, didn't you just say that this would happen? I'm like, yeah, I said that. I said that this would happen. So, I mean, if Nintendo's willing to work with Discord, I think that could actually be a really, really good partnership. To be honest, and then it will open them up to communication with other platforms, other platforms. Especially if Nintendo is so open to cross-platform play, this could be a big monumental thing for them to have Discord on the Switch. Just think about it. Like when I did the pitch for Switch video for Shadowgun Legends, even though that's not actually coming to the Switch, if it just if it so happened to come out on the Switch, like if it was put on the Switch, and it's also on mobile, people playing on mobile with Discord on their phones could be talking to people playing on the Switch with Discord on their Switch units, and that would be a good idea. I think that would work itself out really well. Like, to me, that is a smart thing to do. Like, and it's not like Discord, again, it's not a heavy app. It's not going to take up a whole lot of resources. It's something that could be run in the background just as other things are going to happen. So, you know, a sidekick. Seriously. But I think that it would be a good idea for them to go ahead and be like, hey, yo, let's get this going, bruh. Let's get this contract written up. Let's work this shit out. Let's figure out how your software is going to fit on our hardware, and how we're going to utilize this to communicate with every other platform that it's available on. I think that would be a very beautiful thing. And again, Nintendo's open to cross-platform with other devices. Discord literally perfectly fits that thought. It literally perfectly fits right in with that. And Discord being an option perfectly fits in with what I said when people got mad about the chat app for the Switch. That there are other options, there are other possibilities. I swear, it's just like, think. Just think for a moment. Calm you. Don't let this dictate everything. Don't let your heart get caught up in everything before you think with this. And I know somebody's gonna be like, "You a hypocrite. You reamed Capcom for Dead Rising." But I didn't do it because of this. I did it because I thought about logistically all the things that it meant. That was why I got pissed off at Capcom. But you don't need to think. That's why you have me. Oh gosh, the world would be scary if I was thinking for everybody. Oh shit. Ooh, I wouldn't want to be on a planet where I'm the one thinking for everyone. I'm sorry. Ooh, that's. Oh shit, that's a scary fucking thought. That is. Oh man. I mean, I'm not saying I'm psychotic, but with just how I think about video games, do you really want me to be the one to think for the mass of other people? Cause I'd probably say some shit that would fuck everyone up. I don't know what I would say, but I am pretty damn sure it would be so screwed up that even I would not be able to comprehend how bad it is. So it's going to take somebody with a Harvard degree and a whole lot of shit. I can't even tell you how smart someone would have to be in order to understand my way of thinking. And my way of thinking isn't about intelligence. It's just how the amount of intelligence needed in order to actually get my way of thinking. But then again, there are a lot of Japanese people that think the way I do. So that says something, I guess. But no, like I said, Discord is a good option. It opens up Nintendo's borders for chat across the other platforms, and it can be utilized alongside other apps. They can be running in the background while you're playing a game. It could also be utilized on the Switch and the mobile device simultaneously, which would open up, like, say 2 people are playing on one Switch. It only has the one jack on it. If you put your run the Discord app at the same time that you're running it on the Switch, you could give your phone to someone else. They could put a headset in, and you could be both playing the same game online with other people and communicating with those people from one Switch. From one Switch. I don't know why I did that. But it'd be 2 people off of one Switch using the chat communication. So I think that actually works out really well. Think the Nintendo wants to use a different app outside the Switch system because they don't want to use up the Switch memory. What they could do is allow it to be a system level thing where someone could have Discord and they could have the Nintendo app on it, but you choose which one you want to use. So if you choose Discord, then Discord would be the default app that's used on the Switch to chat. And if you choose the Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo whatever, Nintendo Switch Lounge or whatever they're gonna call it, you'd use that by default. Hell, they could even make them cross interact with each other if they really wanted to. That's another possibility. They don't even actually have to. Now I'm thinking about it. They don't even actually have to make Discord a separate thing. They could integrate it into Nintendo's current chat app anyhow. And that way, both could work together simultaneously without one being needed predominantly over the other, which could cause a lot of confusion when I think about it. But it just depends on how they want to work it out. I don't think Nintendo would be opposed to the idea. I think that it would need to be presented to them in a way that actually says, hey, if we did all of this, you'd open yourself up to so many other platforms and be able to reach out to people on so many other platforms. It just depends on how the guys that are running Discord, how they're going to bring it to them. So it's just one of those things. They're like, yeah, but Discord itself, it doesn't take up a whole lot of memory and it doesn't use up a lot of bandwidth to use. So that's just one of those things I'm looking at. It just depends on how they bring it to them. Like they're interested. They've made it known that they're interested in putting it on the Switch. They're interested in jumping in with Nintendo on this. So if they play their cards right and they present it to Nintendo the right way, this could be an amazing thing. But it just depends on how it goes down. Like, none of us will be in on those business meetings, so we don't know exactly what's going to happen. So it just depends on what happens. Like, however they bring it to Nintendo, however they run that to them, and Nintendo's response to that is that's where things get iffy. But I think it could be good. It could do them. It could be one of those things that really, really works for them. And then maybe this could be one of those things that kind of helps squash all the complaining about things that people don't necessarily know about before they start complaining about them. Like Switch online price. Like the different chat options that may be available. Games. There's things that people are going to complain about that they're always going to complain about. But with me, I'm just noticing how things are going, and I'm like, chill out before you lose your head. There might be something else as an option. There might be something else better, or something that works more in line with what you want. That's all I'm saying. And I think that people owe it to themselves to not freak out all the time. Like, I'm sorry, I don't need hypertension over video games. It's just I don't need it like that. But yeah, sure, I'm gonna get ticked off. I won't have my rants and raves every now and again too. But I don't need to have my blood pressure skyrocketing through the roof because of video games. Like I play video games to relieve stress, not to become stressed. But that's it. I think there's not much else I can say on it. So I'm done here. Anyone remember Phantasy Star 2 online? That game should have come out for the Switch. People remember Phantasy Star 2 online, or Phantasy Star Online 2. I think that was. I think you flipped the number in the online, but yeah, people know about it and think it's supposed to be coming out on the PS4. I mean, it would be good for the Switch. To be honest, it would be good for the Switch, but that's up to Sega. That's literally up to Sega. Nobody else can make them do it. It's up to Sega. But that's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games and peace out. Y'all have a nice night. Have a nice night.